Yo, 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 it's your boy, Already Exists. Looks
Oh
like
my
we're having
god! Oh my
What the-
god, bro. What is happening?
What
here?
happened, bro?
What happened? Welcome to the show, everybody. How's it going? I guess, okay, technical problem, things are fixed. I'm gonna start from the top, guys. So, welcome to Cloudy Thoughts, the late night cloud gaming podcast. I'm your host, LoFi Monk. And if you're listening to the podcast, we stream live on YouTube every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you'd like to join the audience, well, just pop in over to YouTube and subscribe to the Cloudy Thoughts YouTube channel or LoFi Monk or, any one of the co-hosts already exists, PurpleHaze. But yeah, if you're listening to the podcast, you can also check the description to leave us a voice message and let us know your opinion. And if you're in the audience tonight and you'd like to listen to the podcast, you can find Cloudy Thoughts on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Links are in the description. Be sure to also check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. Lots of exclusives for donators and members. And I also use it as a blog, so there's loads of free articles and discussions going on there. So it's always worth a peek if you're interested in my channel or what content I'm doing. Because I'm not just on this channel, I'm all over the place. So yeah, be sure to check that Buy Me a Coffee page out. And also, Cloudy Game Reviews will be Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it's going to be me, Ray the Gaming Cyborg, Stadia Pro Gaming SPG himself, and we're going to be reviewing Doom. So, be on the lookout for that. So yeah, this week on my channel, I played a lot of Far Cry and a little bit of Doom, and yeah, that's pretty much what I did. But yeah, man, Already Exists. Welcome to the show. Now that everything's up and running, how are you doing, my friend?
Things are good. What happened there, dude?
I guess my mic was loose. I don't know. I jiggled something around. Everything's good now. Let's go. PurpleHaze. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Geek the Sneak, David P. It's Seven Specters. Holtz, what's up? Oh man, there's so many people, and now your mama knows. Lethal, welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe. So what have you been up to, man? I know you've been kind of we haven't had you on the show in a couple weeks. How's it been going?
Things have been going good. Yeah, I missed last week's, unfortunately. I had some family duties. I went camping, and that was a lot of fun, actually. So I didn't miss you guys too much, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, glad to have you back. I know you got some things going on with Twitch and things like that. We're going to discuss all that, but before we do, let's go ahead and we're going to get the other guys out here real quick, but we're going to bring out Rudix first. If I could push the button. There we go.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome to the show, bro. How you been? How's your week been? Heard you got smacked in the neck with the golf ball, but
dude, alive, crazy story. I'm just sitting there measuring out the next hole with my dad, and out of nowhere I hear 4. So I turn around, try to duck, and then a second later, impact right into my neck. Luckily, I was able to walk it off, shake it off, in shock. 2 inches. It could have been a lot more serious. I had a lucky day. Went out and bought myself a lottery ticket, but I did not win that lotto draw. But I did win not getting hit in the head with the golf ball. So it was a good week for me.
So we're going to be going through all Geek the Sneak asked which Doom. We're going to be going through all the Dooms that are on Stadia. We're going to do Doom 64, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. We're gonna talk about all the Doom that we can talk about that we know, at least. So, yeah, let me go ahead and bring tonight's guest out, Mr. Obi Rose. What's up, bro? Welcome to the show.
What is going on? Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. So It's yeah, that we had a little bit of an issue there with the microphone going out. But
still Biggie.
yeah, man, how are you doing? How's your week been, man?
Oh man. Excuse me, I'm okay. You know, it's been a beautiful week. I'm just living life. I'm glad to be alive. You know, sun is shining today. It's a little bit cooler than usual, but it's a beautiful week to just be alive, smell the air, and just enjoy another day, you know? So my week is great.
Yeah, bro. So for those that may not know who you are and may have not seen your content, can you let the people know what your content is?
Yeah, sure. So my content is me just playing video games. It's really not about playing video games, but it's just a way to connect with people, to just enjoy, to just embrace life. You know, somebody may be having a bad day. You can come in, you can join the Discord. We can have a conversation while we're playing video games. Or, you know, you can come in on a live panel and then you can, you know, voice your opinions, which happens. And we just talk, we just enjoy, we just get through the week together. And, you know, we just love to have fun. That's what my content is all about, just having fun, living life, because tomorrow's not promised to us. So play video games, enjoy it, and run with it, you know?
For sure, man. I've been on there a couple times and called in, and like it's always been a good conversation, a good time.
Yeah, it's amazing. Man.
This guy right here, if you don't know Obi, he is like it's my kind of guy, because I'm about the positivity, and he keeps it just he's on full blast with it. So yeah, go check out his channel. Where can people find you, man?
Okay, so I'm on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Obi Rose Kenobi. I'm on Twitter at Obi Rose Kenobi. Pretty sure that's about it. Those are the only places that I can be found at the moment. I am on Steam, but I don't really play Steam yet. I mean, I just enjoy the computer experience. But those are the only place I'm really found at, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm on Instagram too, but I don't know my Instagram names. I think it's like Rose for President. I'm not sure, but I'm on Instagram somewhere too. So I don't really play with Instagram too much.
Rose for President. I can dig it. I'm behind it.
Thank you. I'm not behind it because, like, no, I don't want to be president.
So what got you into content creation, man? Like, what sparked that interest for you?
So it's really crazy. Like, I just honestly, my whole life, I just wanted to have fun, right? Like, I hate the idea of you got to go to work, you got to be, you know, you got to do this, you just got to have layers, right? Why can't somebody just play video games and get paid for it? And that was like, or not just paid for, but play video games to enjoy and give an experience to people. We see it on TV, right? If you watch wrestling, you see it. Those guys are out there putting their lives on the line. You watch football, they do it too. No matter where you go, there's always a market for people who want to do it. But why is video games always taboo? And I've been saying that since I was a kid, and then boom, it happened. And I'm like, oh my God, how do I do this? And I could never quite figure it out. And I finally went and bought a computer and, you know, did all the stuff. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, I can edit my own videos. So I started editing. And as I'm editing the video, what ends up happening, you know, you get frustrated, you put it up, finally got like 1 or 2 likes. I told everybody about it. Like, yeah, I'm trying to be a content creator. And like, it went nowhere. And like, probably not even lying, 6 weeks ago, Cowboy got in touch with me he saw it. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, because we kind of fell out of touch. I hadn't seen him in a while. And he's like, yo, you should do live streaming. And I'm like, nah, bro, like, that ship is starting to sail. I don't really want to do this, but I do want to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And I wasn't like prideful, but I'm like, I don't know how to ask. Like, okay, let me just ask. So, okay, what do you use to stream? And that was the question I asked. And he's like, yo, that stuff is free. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, because my whole time I'm thinking, like, you got to pay for this stuff. I'm like, yo, you got to pay for this. This is why people do it. And then I'm like, who's going to watch me? Everybody always tells me I'm too loud. You talk too much. You have this, you have that. And I'm like, man, like, nobody's going to watch this.
You're perfect for it.
So, and thank you very much. And talking with Cowboy, he was like, nah, man, just try it. And so we tested it a couple times, and he was like, I think you got this. And I was like, still apprehensive. And then, like, my first day, I made all these mistakes, and I just been blaming Cowboy for it. But I wanted to do it, and he kind of just came in like Leonidas, this is Sparta, and like kicked me into the plunge, and I'm like, oh my god, like
Nice.
so that's kind of what brought me here, and I'm enjoying it,
Yeah, shout out to Cowboy. He's really spurred a lot of content creators to jump in the ring and try it out.
Yeah.
So, what's your gaming platform of choice?
Oh man, my gaming platform of choice is the gaming platform that has the game that I want to play the most. So, yeah. So, at one point in time, that platform was Xbox because they had Ninja Gaiden. Then God of War came, and I was like, I can't play this on Xbox. So it became PlayStation. Then it was a back and forth and a back and forth. But currently, I mainly play a PlayStation because they have everything I want at this moment.
Okay. So do you cloud game at all?
Yes, I do. So funny you should ask that. Cowboy put me on the cloud gaming. I'm on the phone with him, and he's like, yo, there's this thing called Stadia. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, no, you don't understand. They got games. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, no, you don't understand. And I'm like, okay, what I don't understand. He's like, yo, there's this thing called Stadia where you can literally pay $10. You can become a Stadia Pro member, and all you can do is get all these games. You can play wherever you want. And I'm like, I can do that with my remote play. He's like, no, you don't understand. You can do it like on your phone. You can do, if you have a controller, if you have a screen, and if you have Wi-Fi or internet connection, you're good to go. And I was like thinking about all the places I go that don't have internet connection. Like my mom, she lives in the sticks. I mean, like you go out there, she's in the sticks, okay? And we go there and we have no service. And I'm like, the only service she has is basically Comcast is out there, but you don't get cell phone service. But if I can get in her internet, then my son can play his video games there. So I was like, why not? Let me try this out. Next thing you know, I'm playing Stadia. Next thing you know, my kid is playing PJ Masks. And I'm just like, oh my God, Stadia is amazing. And then came my follow-up question. All right, cool. I know they're not getting God of War. Let me play something I want to play. And that's kind of where I'm like, okay, cool. I got a couple games I like to play, but it is what it is. I like Stadia. I think it's a great idea. I love the idea of cloud gaming because literally, it's $10, right? And shout out to YouTube, because if you're a YouTube member, you actually get, I think, 3 months free. So I got a free trial on this for 3 months. And I'm like, yo, this is wild. So yeah. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying cloud gaming.
Well, I mean, you kind of answered my next question, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it because I like hearing a specific answer to this. So, like, if you had to explain cloud gaming to someone who's never heard of it, doesn't even know what it is, how would you explain cloud gaming to that person?
I would honestly, the same thing that Cowboy said to me, I would say to them. And I'm going to be honest with you, I would hope to God we was in the middle of the sticks when it happened. That way I could show them like, yo, check this out. All right. I got service. I can play this game. We went camping while everybody's sitting down there roasting marshmallows. I am in the trailer, okay, or in my truck with Wi-Fi, and I am getting down. We're playing Destiny. We're playing whatever. Or I'm not going to play Destiny, but I'm just getting the Outriders. And I'm like, yo, let's do this. Like, yo, let's do this right now. All right, hey guys, I'll be down there about a campfire in like 2 minutes. That's why I'm like, yo, that's awesome. But I didn't understand what the cloud really was, which I think sold me more in the idea. And I learned that on a show, and that's when I'm like, oh, okay. So that kind of like broadened my horizons of cloud gaming, period. To be like, I understand this, and that's how I would explain it to them, probably by explaining what the cloud is and what it does. And if they understand that, then they're going to understand the idea of playing games, because they might have the same question that I had. Like I asked, what happens if the cloud goes down? And everybody was like, that will never happen unless there's like a nuclear holocaust or something. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't understand that. So I would want to be able to answer the question. So that's probably where I would start.
That's what's up, man. So now that everybody kind of knows you, we're going to go ahead and move into the news and talk about some of the topics going on and some of the headlines and things like that. And it's, some of this may be news, but it's a lot of just our thoughts on the subject. But before I jump into all that, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out PurpleHaze and Jeff. The Mortal Kombat 11 tournament's coming up on the 8th, and I don't know if they're done with signups, but I left a link to the sign up form in the description of this video. And yeah, if you're interested in joining that tournament, check the description for that link. It should be at the very top of the description. So yeah, man. Let's see. From Space, delayed. They said November 3rd is what people think. When the game's gonna finally drop.
Yeah, I think they gave that November 3rd date that you mentioned. So apparently they didn't want to launch the game when FIFA was going to launch. They like had some mix up there. They're like, oh, we gotta push this back a bit. We don't want to compete.
Why would we launch? Yeah, why would you do that? Yeah, that makes sense. And like people get all butthurt about delays and stuff sometimes. But okay, Perp says there's two more spots in the. Whoops, I don't know why I can't get this to show. There we go. 2 more spots in the Mortal Kombat tournament. So yeah, be sure to check out that description.
Also, for the Mortal Kombat tournament, don't leave playing multiplayer till the last moment because it'll force you to play 3 AI characters. So just make sure you do that before you get into the tournament, or else I feel like we'll hit a lot of delays with people having to do that. So yeah, make sure you practice a little bit. Make sure you practice.
Practice. Yeah. Practice.
We're all not naturally gifted, Obi, like you are.
No, not I. Not me, sir.
So, I mean, I guess it's a good thing they delayed it because I saw some of the gameplay with the developers and Force Scars, and it looks really good. It's like everything you loved about the first game with a little extra, and the multiplayer aspect of it, that's going to be game changing for it. Like it's exactly what it's been missing.
What's the name of this game?
From Space.
Yeah,
but the first one was called They Came from Space to Eat My Brains or something like that.
It's a twin stick shooter. You can play co-op. The creatures are basically these like pink aliens, and they come at you like zombie sort of situation, and you make it from safe house to safe house on your way throughout the mission. Your guns upgrade, you get power-ups and things like that. But what they've done with this next version is they've upped a lot of the graphics. A lot of the gameplay looks a lot more polished. The characters actually look like real people now versus these like Minecraft block looking characters. So a lot of cool stuff. It's almost like a revamp, a real big upgrade. So I look forward to it. Delaying it 1 week is odd. I feel like the people who buy FIFA are not the people who are buying from Space. But if that's how they want to play, I guess it's a big business move. So that's their thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, apparently Primo won a key. That's awesome, man. So
for Stadia?
Yeah, probably when it releases.
Oh, that's dope. Nice. Way to go.
I guess that's what he's talking about. But yeah, shout out to PurpleHaze. I should have said this earlier. And Shades of Purple. Go check out PurpleHaze's channel. That was a great interview with Mr. Bram. Yeah, the exchange between him and Cowboy and everything, that was really good. Really good. So, yeah. It was like
just water.
It was pretty good with SPG and Squids and Cowboy this morning. The little back and forth they were having was fun.
I didn't see that. What was that about?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. I was sitting there. I was like, should I ask or shouldn't I? I didn't get a chance to see it. I was so busy today. I didn't get a chance to see anything.
Yeah, I was on travel mode. I'm up north.
It was
right
just
now. Spill the beans.
Yeah, it was just Squids had SPG on a show this morning, and they were just going back and forth about the news, and Cowboy came in. and he was griping about the pro games this month. So they, this is what I say. You know, some people get it what Cowboy's doing, some people don't. But all in all, Cowboy asked for the smoke, and he gets it. So I don't feel bad for him.
And you know what? I don't know if it's in the morning, but I mean, he's not saying it for nothing. Like, all of it makes sense. It's coming from a place of like what gamers are thinking deep down. It's not all like just like pow. It's coming from a place, you know, where we can agree with. It's like how that comedian, you know, he makes it all relatable to the audience. It's key. It's entertainment. It's great.
I mean, all perspectives are valid, you know. So like, I like hearing what he's got to say a lot of the time. Sometimes it gets my blood pressure up, but
oh man.
So speaking of the pro games, let's go ahead and jump into that. I wasn't gonna lead off with that, but let's go ahead. We got what is it? 6 games or 7 games coming to pro? 6. Yeah, 6. Arcade Paradise, Drawful 2. I can't even say that. Drawful 2. Looking for Aliens, Tangle Tower, Slaycation Paradise, and the Addams Family Mansion of Mayhem. What do you think about that lineup, Riddick?
2 things. For me, when you said 6, it kind of blew my mind, because I'm in my head, there's only 2 games coming to pro, and that's Arcade Paradise and the next one. What are we talking? Slaycation. All the others are kind of like, all right, they're for a different set of people. Yeah, and I get that. So at least I got 2. And then my second point is that I wish one of those Atari games came on Pro. What is that? We get 4 Atari games, none of them on Pro?
I'm shocked. I thought they were all going to go Pro. Maybe they will later. I don't know, but I'm with you. I'm eye to eye with you on that. But the more I looked at this list, I started thinking about how, you know, how the community likes to hang. I said the same thing about Yars and not Yars, but Centipede, and everybody was like, yeah, whatever. But Drawful 2, the fact that that's going to be on Pro, that's going to be a nice game for us to hang out with, and for at least a few weeks. It'll get us by hanging out with each other. But yeah, man, I'm pretty much looking forward to Arcade Paradise and Slaycation myself. I don't know much about Tangle Tower or Looking for Aliens. Those sound cool, but what do you think about this, Obi?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't be playing any of these games on Stadia Pro, which is why I'm happy I have a 3-month free vacation. I'm not coming at the baby of Stadia. I understand they're young. This just isn't gonna do it. It's not gonna cut it. And I'm not trying to compare one to other, apples to oranges. But how are you gonna deal with this? You can go on Xbox Game Pass for a little bit around the same price as this and play Deathloop right now. That's crazy.
That's
just like mind blowing. And I don't understand the politics behind all that, but I will say this: if you want to keep people's business, eventually, even the diehard Stadia fans, they're going to leave because something's going to come out that they want to play. Or they're going to keep their Stadia, they'll store market like they're for Stadia, but secretly they'll be in bed with PlayStation. November's coming. Sorry, November's coming. They're going to be in their closet with their PlayStation. Oh, hi, God of War. Oh, yes, I can't wait to play you. Oh, yes, it's coming. I'm not coming at Stadia. That's all I'm saying. I love the idea of it. Now, I'll tell you this. Let God of War go to Stadia. Now, I'm not saying it's happening. Let God of War go to Stadia.
Oh,
it probably break the world, okay? Like, the world is
everybody cry so hard.
All right? It's that simple. That simple. So,
no, but no, I can understand the sentiment. It's like I said earlier on I don't know, I said it a couple times today, and a lot of like Adam Wolf, it was a great game, but they started putting a lot of these point and click games out, and it's not just that. It's not that I'm saying these are bad games. They're not bad games. No, they're not. Like Frog Island wasn't a bad game, but you keep doing so many of them, and it's like, man, my sentiment of it is like, cloud gaming is pretty niche. but these games are even more niche, and I can accept so many of them, but like it gets a little repetitive sometimes.
It really does. Like, and like if I showed this to, and I'm just being honest, if I showed the Addams Family Mansion to my son, he's gonna play for like 2 seconds and never play it again, right? And I understand that these developers, they got to get their foot in the door some way, somehow. Trust me, I get it. But you're not even giving the developers anything to walk with. Like, give me a AAA title, give me a banger, give me Deathloop, and put right next to it, and you're getting Addams Family Mansion. I'm gonna probably download Addams Family Mansion, or at least give it a chance, because you put it up with another AAA title. You're not even helping these guys get their foot in the door. So that's all I'm saying. That's how I feel about it. Like, just help them out a little, because these guys, they're obviously making the game for a reason. They're trying to make money. They're trying to do their thing. They're trying to bring their joy to the world. Help them get there.
Well, with everything I said about the doing something different, this month is a little different. So I'll give them props on that. Okay. I mean, honestly, dude, these games really do have a, like, once you look into them, they're a little better. Like, I always think, oh, never heard of any of those. Let me try them out. And like, what's that card game the Squids is playing all the time?
Roguebook.
That game got me for a while, dude.
Really?
But, yeah, and I've never heard of it at all until it had dropped. And it was like it was like out of nowhere too.
I will say Moonlighter was another one of those for me. Like, I never thought Moonlighter would be that good. Showed up on Pro, and I was in a cycle of having to beat it. You got dungeon crawling, you got upgrading RPG styles, you got shop mechanics where you're having to sell and hustle your goods to be able to afford things, and then you're fighting space pirates from other dimensions. It's like an insane mix of gameplay, and would definitely recommend it if you have not played that one.
So
I need to put the sorry.
You know, I'm thinking about this because I'm hearing what you're saying, LoFi, right? About like checking out these games and you never played them, and I just realized what it is. It really just hit me like that. I'm the type of person where you need to sell me on it. Why would I want to play Addams Family Mansion? And I'm not. That's the only, like, I don't even know what Slaycation is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tell me, sell me on it. Listen, when I turn my TV on Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, whatever, you Google, check out this new game, Addams Family. Get it in my face a couple of times.
I keep telling people that as gamers, we like a little bit of hype. We like a little bit of hype. We don't want it overhyped, but we need to know it's good, you know?
Yep. I bought, and I'm not hating on this game, but I bought one of the worst games I've ever paid for in my life because of promotion. The Hot Wheels game. They had me feeling like I was going to be living back in 1991 with a bucket, collecting cars, creating my own thing. Yeah, but that's what, and guess what? It's one of the hardest racing games I've ever played in my life. I'm mad, and I paid for the the big thing, man. I paid $100 for that. And I just X'd out, got rid of it. It's gone. Done. Yeah. My bad. I'm just saying. Sorry.
I think a lot of these games are like super hard to explain. Like, how do you explain Arcade Paradise to someone? Right? You're like,
yeah. And here's how I was watching something that said it tied into like mental health and stuff, and I'm like, how? What's going on here?
So for me, it's simple. How do you explain it? Give me a commercial, not a trailer that I can go to Stadia and see. Advertise it. Get it in my face.
I've been watching the development of it, so I'm actually pretty hyped for this game. It looks really cool. It's got an interesting concept. Like, I guess you inherit Washateria, and it's like a really run-down, junky, I don't know, but the whole point is to work at it and to build it up into this arcade paradise.
Well, that's what I mean, man. It's like these games you need to play. You can't like watch commercial. You can't watch a trailer for them because you're not going to get the full experience. You're just going to look at it and be like, what the heck is this game? Not until you jump into it, and I think that's like the case for a lot of the games that are on here.
Do you mind if I respectfully disagree with you on that? Here's why I want to say that, friend. Here's why I want to say that, friend. I'm assuming that you've played or know of this game called Elden Ring, and I understand it's a big developer. But nobody knew what that game was about. Nobody. In fact, there's people who have probably beat it and still don't know what it's about. But guess what? They advertised it. Okay? There's people running around with mages. They don't know who Millennia is, but they done fought her 7 times. They have no idea what's going on in the game. But guess what? They advertised it. They gave you a commercial. We kept seeing it. It was like, hey, check this out.
Yeah,
check this out. I was
that
sold.
has been like that has been a complaint though for a while that like Google's advertising is like what?
But
That's what I'm saying.
we did get that with Outriders, right? And that's on Pro.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I know of Outriders because I turned on, and I'm not trying to make this about PlayStation. I turned on my PlayStation and it was like Outriders coming out soon. Every day for like a week. I was like, what is this game? I never bought it. And then the other day on my show, trying to play it, Cowboy was like, yo, you should try Outriders. Oh, wow, what? This is crazy. I remember seeing this for like 5 weeks straight at one point in time. And that's what I'm saying. Give me that with Arcade Paradise, right? It's baseball. Baseball season's coming to an end, right? We're about to go to the World Series, right? You know what games you're going to be letting go. Give me a commercial. Hey, advertise your Stadia. Listen, I'll help them get the commercial. Get a white screen. Get the S to come down, right? Once the S comes down, put free pro member games for this month. Guess what? You're going to be like, what? Google? Wait, what is this? Now your kid saw it. And God forbid, like with my kid, when it was PJ Masks, you know what they're going to do? Daddy, I want that. And they're going to do that until you just go, you know what? You can have it. Please, just shut up and take it. All right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm asking for. Because then I know about it. We live in a society where we got to consume so much. And if you're not showing me, not that you need to show me what I need to consume, but how do I even know about this? I didn't know how long has Stadia been around? 1,000 days? They just celebrated, which I thought was awesome. I have no idea who they were. I found out who Stadia was at like day 998.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Just saying.
Yeah, it's nuts. That's what I have to remind myself sometimes that like some people just don't even know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even Stadia, but cloud gaming. But yeah, man, I kind of feel like I don't know these. I don't think this is a bad selection of games for Pro this month. I just feel like I can't fairly look at them because I just got a whole bunch of games, and I mean like a whole like over 100 games, and I'm playing all these awesome games, and I'm a little distracted. I mean, I'm doing a review or a look back on Doom anyway tomorrow in the morning. So it's like I've played like really awesome games lately, so I just I don't feel like I can objectively look at these right now.
I understand.
What do you think, Mr. Already Exists? Been quiet?
I have no idea what any of these games are.
I love it. Oh, happy day.
Droplet 2 is a big title, right? But that's like a really old title. Personally, though, like I'm excited to try these new games. Like these are things that have not been on my radar. I'm a big gamer that just likes to try new experiences. So like Arcade Paradise, like I have no idea what that's about. I know you control or manage an arcade, and that's always been cool, like a dream of a kid, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah. I just like Wired Productions stuff. They always surprise me. It's always got a twist.
Yeah. I think the game that's really going to capture everyone is going to be Slaycation, though. I think it's got
so
that
too.
Like one more round. Like let me do this one more time. Let me see if I can do this a little better. Sort of like how Centipede was for everybody. Like I want to get that high score. I think Slaycation is going to be that for everybody, but again, I don't know too much about the game. I know it's a tower defense game and involves zombies, and zombies is always a bonus for a lot of people.
It's like a twin stick shooter and a tower defense or something like that. Exactly. I don't know.
But we'll see. I'm excited to play them.
Yeah, but I mean, have you played any of the Atari games?
I want to get Breakout. I just haven't got around to it. I've got way too many games myself, like you were saying, LoFi. I just have so many games to play. But honestly, like, I'd probably wait till I see them on Pro
Pro.
before I start spending more money for them. But Breakout, if I was gonna buy any of the Atari games, it'd probably be Breakout.
Yeah, I mean, the real draw of those games is being able to compete against your friends with the leaderboards. So that's kind of the downer there, but they're not expensive games either. But I know, like, right now, Stadia's got like hella sales going on. Like, what is it? It's
I grabbed Cyberpunk.
up to 85% off. Yeah, Cyberpunk was on sale, like really low.
Have you not played Cyberpunk before? Exists?
It's just like very
Or is this your first time on Stadia or first time in general?
This is the first time for me personally.
Oh,
champ says-
damn. No, it's a really good game. Yeah, I beat it 100%. I would recommend looking up all of Keanu Reeves, like making all of his right decisions, because his ending is by far the best. Also, if you start out as a corpo, you get an extra 10 Gs, where I find the other two classes, it's all really the same. That's the only perk for me, but a lot of cool stuff. I love the Cyberpunk.
Rue, can you do me a favor? Okay, I just want to tell you something real quick. I bought Cyberpunk on PlayStation. Everything I've owned up until about 2 months ago was on PlayStation.
Oh.
And I got not halfway. I probably got, and I'm not lying, maybe 12 hours into the game. And I just put it down. And remember about 5 minutes ago, I was saying, sell it to me. You just halfway sold me on this game. Can I just ask you, did you say if I start as a what clan, I get 10 extra Gs?
Well, in the beginning, it gives you 3 options. You're a street kid, a nomad, or a corpo. If you start off at the corpo, they give you an extra just 10 Gs off of the bat because you're in the business world. So you make those stacks, and they just give that to you. So that gives you a little boost off of the beginning. And then, just make your way through. If you're into that, Fallout first-person experience, I would recommend looking up where to get the blades, follow Keanu Reeves, get his mission stories right, because the ending for that is, spectacular. You fight, the most amazing, larger-than-life enemies in that ending sequence, so I would 100% recommend.
I'm good to go. I feel like this is the first-person shooter of Dark Souls. I'm good. See?
They have manages an arcade paradise. Did I sell you?
Wait, what did you say? You can do what in Arcade Paradise?
You manage an arcade in paradise.
See, that's not doing it for me, though. You know why?
To be real, though, a lot of people are looking forward to that title, even if you guys don't know what it is. There's a lot of people out there.
But here's my question. Why don't I know what it is? I can correlate my brain back to Cyberpunk.
But I'm not saying just on Stadia, in general across gaming. A lot of people are looking at that game.
Oh, so this game, Arcade Paradise, is not just a Stadia-only game?
No, not at all.
Man, I got my head in the closet, don't I? Okay, I'm gonna look at this game, and I promise, you know what? I am going to give this game a 1,000% fair shot. I promise you. I'm sold, and here's why. I'm gonna see what it is. Okay, I put my foot in my mouth. This game is all over the place. I thought it was a Stadia only game.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's these aren't exclusives or anything. They're just
Stadia only has 4 exclusives.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh wait.
One of them is somewhat difficult. The other is Guilt. Pixel Junk Raiders. Oh, damn it! Now the other 2 are slipping my mind. I'll have to look it up.
Cool.
Yeah, so y'all were talking about Cyberpunk, though. I wanted to ask if any of you had the chance to watch the Edge Runners.
I haven't had a chance to watch the Edge Runners, but I actually just tweeted something I think today. Apparently, that game is making a crazy comeback. there's a whole bunch of people happy about like the DLC, or I guess Edgerunners is a DLC for Cyberpunk. I'm not 100% sure, so please don't hate me if I got that right. But I know a lot of people are like loving like the fact that Cyberpunk is like back. And I think I saw something like a week ago or a couple months ago where there were like 85,000 people have like now started or gotten back into the game or something. And I was like, that's insane. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the most number was like 1 million people. Like,
God,
you want to live that Nova life? You got to break out the eddies and chrome up, you chooms.
You better watch out, though. We better watch out, guys. This is perfect time for me to bring this up. If Primo's still in chat, there he is. So he got
Edgerunners are anime.
A content. I don't know if it was a strike or some kind of restriction. I don't know, but he got something, and it was because of Netflix doing a copyright claim on. Yo,
I saw that. Yo, that was crazy.
What?
I'm sorry. Yo, that was wild. Yeah,
over Spirit Bear. Over a song in Spirit. Yeah, it was something over a song in Spirit Bear that got him hit, and then like other people were saying the same thing. Netflix is just coming out and swinging with these copyright strikes.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's like, dude, we played that game too on this platform over here.
Yeah,
they need to chill with that YouTube copyright stuff. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's too aggressive.
With gamers, like we're sharing your content. People are gonna come.
Once you plug in with OBS, they should give you a pass or something like that.
I agree. I was thinking about streaming the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was like you have to go in and you have to turn on no stream mode. So I was like, whatever. My channel's not big enough. I'll do it with the music on. And I just got curious, and something was like, yo, go look up this game streamed with the music, the music mode turned off. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was just like, yo, there is no reason why. Why? Like, who does this? It's like, why? It was so horrible. So I agree. They definitely need to get rid, especially if you're, a content creator. You should, obviously there's a way to pay. YouTube pays people. Maybe there's a certain tax or something that you get to pay, or you have to pay on your YouTube payout that allows you to stream, that type of music for free or whatever, because it's crazy that you get hit with that.
I was with SPG on his stream of Saints Row. There he is streaming it. We're in this huge cutscene, and I'm doing co-op, so I'm hearing all my music, and we're blowing up jet skis, listening to DMX Rough Riders. I'm like, oh my god, this is so amazing! I got like a Gatling gun on the back of the boat, and the music's timed up perfectly. I'm like, SPG, you hear this? And he's like, oh no, I got streamer music on. I don't hear anything right now. It's silent for me. I'm like, that takes so much away.
From the experience. Yup.
So Primo says the publisher reversed all the copyrights. So.
Oh, that's good.
Nice. Congrats, Primo. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like what Obi said, maybe they should give everyone with premium a pass. Like if you have
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. We pay for it, right? Help me out. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's a community working together. All right. Yeah, they need to do something like that.
So, I guess this is a good opportunity for us to jump into Twitch.
That would be just a cloudy thought right now. Huge Stadia feature. If you plugged in with Stadia, you could stream the music in the game. That would bring so many streamers over to Stadia. That'd be an interesting little thing they could do.
I tell you what, if anybody, I feel like anybody who goes, oh, Stadia's dying, let Stadia do that. And it'd be like, it's almost, and I'm not saying that it's fallen, but it will definitely rise back up. But then after that, you're going to have to bring the heat. Because could you imagine being able to play like Fortnite while listening to, as he said, DMX Rough Riders? Kids are going to go nuts, or whatever they listen to nowadays. I don't know any of the artists nowadays, but
I know they started monetizing shorts, and that's even with music. So
I wonder how that works though, because when you publish a short, doesn't it check the video for like copyright music? So like if you're like right now, if we're doing a short,
so when you make a short, they let you add copyright music from YouTube.
Interesting.
So they
Free music.
announced the other day how it works, and like there's like a share with the person who made the music, and it's complicated, and it's not really complicated, but there's still questions to be answered.
I feel like that's too much. I feel like that's just too much to do. You know what I mean? Like it's
so
like you just,
it's like there's this pool of money that whatever they make from the shorts is a total YouTube makes, right? They have a split with the creators, but people are confused about how there's also a split with the music artist or whatever, but people are confused about when that split happens and whose cut does that come out of and this time. So I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds overly complicated.
The artist gets paid first. Okay.
The artist gets here right there. The artist is getting paid, right?
So yeah, so that leads us into Twitch though. What's going on over there? Already exists. You care to lead us through that?
So I don't know if anyone knows, but Twitch recently announced that they were changing their monetary sort of split with their creators. Before this specific thing took place, people were getting like 70-30, 70 to creator, 30 to Twitch. They've made it so that it's 50-50 now. So for a lot of the smaller streamers, that's a big hit, right? Like, especially if they're trying to make if they're trying to get top views and things like that. If they're trying to compete with the big guys, like 50-50, that's a big hit. That's like
that's like from dollars to cents.
Exactly. So a lot of people are upset about that. I learned recently that what they also do to smaller streamers is that they throttle their stream. So if you're going up against like one of their top dollar gaining people, they're like, we're gonna throttle your stream. So if anyone with a poor connection hits your stream, they're not going to be able to watch it, right? It's going to be like poor quality, all those things, which will then, generate 0 views on your channel. So there's a lot of shady things happening over at Twitch where it just feels like they're trying to push away like all these small streamers.
Yeah,
which might be a good thing for YouTube because.
Well, here's another fun fact. If you have 50 concurrent viewers, that puts you in the top 1% of streamers on Twitch.
Right.
So that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's like how the economy of the world works, right? If you have over $5,000 in your bank account plus, then you're part of the top 10% of the world's richest people.
Yeah.
That's
nuts.
Really bad. I don't know, dude. Like, small streamers have so much to deal with.
Yes.
And you're just like crippling them. You're setting them up for failure. It just doesn't make sense to me because don't you want the people creating things on your website to do well so that you can make more money, not the opposite? So it's just a strange practice. Apparently they're claiming that like it costs more money for them to have someone who's like, I don't know, small and doesn't have that many viewers. But it's like, yo, you're part of Amazon. Servers for that?
That's the other thing. I heard they're stacking extra commercials for people coming in watching. So you have to sit through even more commercials before a stream even starts. And like for me, I don't even watch Twitch to begin with because I have so many problems watching it. Like it just like buffers and buffers and buffers. So
I run into the buffering issue, and believe it or not, every time I go to log into Twitch, it's annoying. Every time. All right, I close the app, I have to relog back in. I open the app, I have to log back in. I close the app, I have to, no matter when it is. I don't mess with Twitch. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my phone. I know it's not my phone because my phone is new. I don't know what's wrong with it. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm being honest.
That's crazy. I don't know. Twitch is a crazy place.
I was affiliated with Twitch. I actually went and like told them to get rid of it. I'm not dealing with that. It's that I'm not about that. So And another thing about being in affiliation with Twitch is like you can't multi-stream either. So they sort of handcuff you. You're like, okay, well, like I want to stream to more people, but you won't let me do that. So it's sort of like a lose-lose. Like you're taking my money from me, and you're not letting me like broadcast my stuff. Like I'm not.
You won't let me multi-stream, and you only got 49 people watching. You gotta go. That's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, man. So let's go to the poll. Let's see here. We got out of this Logitech cloud gaming handheld. It's not that people aren't interested in handhelds, but they are not interested in this Logitech cloud gaming handheld at all. Why do you think that is, Rudix?
Handheld gaming for me, at least, is just not something I do. I do it at my setup at home where I'm comfortable. Like when I leave the house, I have things to do, so I'm not really like caught up. And that's just my situation in my life. Like, but for other people, like the fact that it's only Wi-Fi, I mean, that's a huge letdown that Logitech's doing for a cloud device. Give us an LTE option. Give us how is that not a thing that's happening? And huge questions around Stadia. Obviously, people are going to be able to or what do they call it, side load it into the device. But we don't see that it's initially coming out as being Stadia equipped and ready to go off of launch, which is another huge question. So I don't know how much support really Logitech's device is going to get for me personally. And it looks like a leapfrog, in my opinion. You know those leapfrog gaming? Maybe Obi's got one for...
That's why I'm cracking up. I got one for my kid.
Other people may love it and go after it, but I'm sure lots of people love their Steam Decks if they have one. I don't have one personally. People already love their Switches. It's hard to get into that space, and I don't think that cloud gaming device is geared towards accessibility everywhere, so that really takes a real big hit, I think, for marketability on it.
So I know for a fact that already exists likes handhelds. So what I'm really interested in your opinion on this one, bro.
For what it does, it's way too expensive. Right? If you already have a cell phone, you're good. You don't need another device. I know like a lot of people are saying like even with like those clamp-on controllers, there's a hassle of having to take them off and put them back on. But for $100, you know what I mean? You're saving so much money doing that rather than buying this new device, which like I think retails at $400. That's not worth it.
That's crazy to me. Like I was talking to Ray and SPG earlier today about I just don't understand why they didn't come up with like a Kishi type situation and just like push one of their phones. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I think it has more to do with the backing behind it, right? They've got like 10-cent money behind it. And then Microsoft on top of that, and what GeForce Now. So it's, I don't know. I don't know.
Going on with it. I'll tell you the highlight.
I don't think it's worth it, but if you've got the money for it, do you?
Yeah, the highlight that I saw for being during their live event had to be the earbuds. I don't know. Did any of you guys catch that?
No, you told me about it, and I like that. Like I love those earbuds. I love that whole idea of that. But that's amazing to me.
Yeah, so like if you don't know, guys, these earbuds, they're like apparently they got like a 15-hour battery life, and they're like jelly style earbud. You put it in your ear, and then there's like these UV lights in them, and when you push a button and the UV light comes on for like 60 seconds, and then it like hardens and the earbuds are molded to your ear specifically. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome, right?
That's some
Yeah.
sci-fi Star Trek.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, insert a biological device in my ear. That is
With the UV ray.
yeah,
Boom!
Yeah.
It's stuck in your ear.
real
And
cool.
like Bluetooth is known to be kind of laggy with the gaming and stuff. Like apparently they got this little special dongle thing that's supposed to like make it like perfect. I don't know. I don't understand it all, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. Like, I gotta see that work. Man.
Unfortunately, I'm a Google person, so I just ordered my new Pixel Buds because my old Pixel Buds had gone out. I think they were on year 4, and I decided to get the new ones that just dropped. So I don't know. I just stick with the brand and I keep going.
Yeah,
Can't be
yeah.
mad at that.
It works well for me. So I find if it works well and they give a good warranty in case anything goes wrong, then I'm happy. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but one thing we forgot to bring up, something that we dropped last week is we now know that Martha is Dead should be coming this winter. That's gonna be a big one. I've been looking forward to playing this game for myself. I've seen other people experience it. I've watched reaction videos of this game. But it's not linear in the way that like everybody has the exact same experience going through it. It's kind of different for everybody. So I mean, although some of the same things happen, it's just how you get there, I guess. But really creepy game. I always talk about Ray the Gaming Cyborg's reaction.
I'm not touching that game.
I'm what already exists on that.
About it? No, man, I'm not touching that game.
I'm what already exists. You couldn't pay me enough. I'll wet the bed if I play that game.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to streaming it, to be honest.
Oh man, you're gonna go through the roof, man. Like, I feel like that game is gonna give some poor person a heart attack. Like seriously, I can't do it, man. I'm like, now I'm good.
I'm not worried too much about like the horror aspects of it. It's just like they go over and beyond like gore, and I'm like, I'm not about that. I'm not watching someone like cut someone's face off. It's
like,
no, it's not even that you're watching someone else do it. It's that you have to do it.
Yeah, like you got to keep pressing X or whatever. Like...
Yeah, you have to move the mouse around in the right. Yeah. Oh god.
I'm good.
Psychopath simulator.
Oh my god! How can they let you do that?
Yeah,
so, you know what?
I did not know that's what they made you do. How can they possibly let somebody do
Leatherface? Yeah,
Dude,
Ray
great.
the Gaming Cyborg has a great reaction to that part of the game. If you haven't seen it, go check him out. I don't know if it's on Twitch or YouTube. Hopefully, he has it up on YouTube.
That's where I saw
yeah,
it
dude,
too.
Somebody made one thing I want to bring up about Twitch, though. I know I'm jumping around back and forth, but Twitch, I feel like the one thing they've done right that YouTube hasn't done is they've gamified it for the streamer and for the viewer. And that's the one thing I feel like YouTube's missing. Not only do you get like these integrated, like somebody subbed and it pops up on the screen and things like that. Those are great. But you can also do that on YouTube or anywhere else, really. It's all up to, how you set yourself up. But the gamification of it all is where they really shine. And like, I'd love to see YouTube. I know they brought in rating. Now you can do gift memberships. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like there's other cool stuff that Twitch does that I don't know. We'll see what the future brings.
Yeah, it's not any secret, man. Twitch is king of video game streaming or streaming in general, right? Like all the top creators are on there. But more and more you see like the top creators moving to YouTube, right? Like a lot. There's been a mass exodus as of recent where like people who are making big dollars there on Twitch moving to YouTube for like a lot of nonsense. So
Yeah,
we're seeing the difference or the balance sort of taking place where like YouTube is getting there.
yeah.
And you
I
don't have
mean,
to worry about all
what
that other
happened with
crap that I just
TikTok?
mentioned.
Now that they pay for shorts, like that, people are like starting to look at YouTube like, oh man, this is better than TikTok. So YouTube's making moves.
So here's my question. Let's say I had 150,000 subscribers, right? And I'm on Twitch. I'm doing my thing. I'm having a blast, and I decide I'm done. Today's my last day. Tomorrow I'm starting at YouTube. I have to build all the way back from zero, or do all
Your
those?
community would move with you, right? Like if they're diehard or whatever, they're most likely going to be like, yeah, we'll follow you to YouTube, and that's sort of what took place. A lot of
That's what I was wondering. When you're saying they're moving to YouTube, I'm sitting here wondering, like, yo, these guys got to start all the way over. That's crazy.
oh man, that would be rough. But yeah, they've already like they have established communities, they have fans and all that stuff. It is just a matter of just streaming on a different platform and everyone watching there.
So what's up with this EP thing, man? I know you're into music. Tell the people about this. Tell the people about this.
Man, so yes, I did create an EP. I did a 5-song EP. I am a musician. I've been playing guitar for, golly, since I was 16. I'm not gonna give my. I think I said how old I was. So it's been over 20 something years. I created an EP. It was really cool. It's called "And So It Begins." And what it was supposed to be was like my journey from my childhood into where I was at that point in time in my life. And it was really, really good. I mean, at least I thought it was really good, but I never did anything with it. I just let one song go to iTunes. And then I decided actually about a month ago, I'm going to copyright the full EP. And I'm probably just going to put it somewhere in a vault. I don't know if I'm going to ever do anything with it. But I don't know. I feel like that ship has kind of sailed because I don't play like I used to anymore. And I feel like the muscle memory is there. But the way everything is gone now, it's like, yeah, I could play, but I'm not going to sell out, I don't know where everybody's from, but I'm not going to sell out Madison Square Garden. And that kind of bothers me. And I know people are like, oh, well, you got the talent. You should just be happy to play in front of 20 or 30 people. It's not about just having a talent. It's about sharing that talent with you. That's an art to me. Music is art. And there's nothing worse than when somebody looks at a painting and goes, it's just colors. No, you got to understand the passion behind that. So I'm like, yo, that's my artwork. And to me, it's priceless. And one day I'll explain it to my children and they'll be like, wow, and they'll finally get it. They'll understand it. Because I tried to write it kind of like Pink Floyd does their music. Like I tried to do it like story and it leads into the next. I didn't quite make it there, but I tried. And
so you kind of made a little mini concept album.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I could go and release it, but I don't know if I ever will. Maybe like I said, I know I'm definitely gonna shoot, or I have the copyrights out. I gotta wait for the full package to come back, and then I could go on right now and probably upload it, and it would go live like the following Tuesday or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, man. I don't know.
Hey, bro. I know Dad plays. I know Dad. What was it? Dad, Cloud Gaming Dad. He's doing the Unity thing and building the game, man. You might need to get
downrange games, yeah.
Really?
So, but we're always looking for musicians. We started up a Discord.
Moderators.
So real quick, I want to say this to you. Oh, the mods. Listen, I want to say this to you real quick. I'm kind of new on Discord, so I don't know how to find you.
I'll hit you up.
Yeah, shoot me something. I'll share a song with you.
Just if you want to even do, something for the game, contribute in any capacity. If you're looking just to get your name on a game, because that's why I'm just doing it. As a passion project, I've always liked to contribute to help get a game somewhere on a platform and just be there in some capacity. So it's real fun. He's doing it with the community. He even runs weekly streams showing how he's building it. So I'll connect with you.
And let's definitely do that. I'll definitely share share
voice
something
acting
over.
too. He said he's looking for. So if you just want to get in some good lines or something, contribute in that capacity.
Oh yeah, why not? Like, let's do it. Like, yeah, listen, I'm here. Listen, like I live, and you guys hear me say it all the time. Life's a game, so make sure you play. Right? Life is so. We're here before vapor, right? If you gotta maximize on it, is my point. If you're saying, hey, this dude wants you to be a voice, you know what? I might start playing indie games now. Like, yo, I'm on this game. Let me play this game. You know, that might. But my point is, like, you get to do something. You get to help somebody build something. And as I was saying, it's art. I hate when people look at things and just say, no, it's colors. No, this is my artwork. This is my heart. This is who I am. I need you to respect that and listen to it. You know, and I'm not saying that you per se have to, but that's how I kind of felt like. And I was just like, I don't know if this shit is ready or not. I don't know. But I feel like that door's kind of sailed, but I might one day release it.
I feel like nothing's ever sailed. I mean, I that is amazing. Great accomplishment on your behalf. I think you should be very proud of it. And I look forward to listening if you would ever feel comfortable to share with the community.
Yeah, maybe one day I will. I feel like I got to take my own advice because I said it the other day. Like, the best books, the best music, the best video games, they're in a graveyard somewhere. But what I feel like I won, and I'm very proud of it, is I got it out. It's like a baby.
Doom, baby.
You have something, you gotta push it, and I pushed it out, and I got it. I got it out, and it's alive. It's alive and well, and that's the beauty about it. So that makes me happy.
Say this, I am pumped to talk about Doom tomorrow, dude. Like Doom, like come on, like best game ever created.
Right now, all the DLC content for Doom is 50% off in the Stadia store.
So, that's good.
Yeah, it's on stupid percent off right now.
It's so stupid percent off. That's awesome. I'm stealing that one, LoFi.
Transforms. Like the high octane, the speed. I know you're getting into it, LoFi. I've caught a bit of your stream. You're shooting the zombies and stuff. When the monsters start like evolving, you've seen some of the big guys come at you now. It just gets so much faster, and like the guns cutting them in half. Like you see even your reactions as you're playing it. You're like, oh my god! Like
They're
I was watching LoFi play the other day, and I believe he was playing Far Cry 6. And like when I jumped in, it's funny because he's like, "Should I shoot this guy?" And I'm like, "Don't do it. He's just doing his job."
I did shoot him on accident. I was like,
"Come on, LoFi."
I asked the audience.
Can't believe you,
audience
LoFi.
what I
Why
should
would
do,
you
right?
do that?
Bro, I put my controller down in my lap, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till everybody answers. And I picked my controller up and moved it over because I was reaching for something. And as soon as I did, it hit the trigger. I was like, no!
That's funny. Yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, you could have pistol whipped him.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't do this. I feel like I shouldn't have now that I've done it, though.
Yeah.
Because normally I don't care. It's just pixels. I'll blast them, but man. But yeah, I was waiting for the crowd to tell me what to do, and like I only got you guys both were in it going back and forth. That was great.
I see. That's what I'm telling you. So like, being a musician, like for years, all I did was just listen to music, study music. This is like perfect timing for me because, I have the blessing of working from home. So because I get to work from home, I get to have your stream up or whoever stream. Like, you see me with Squids, like, so in the morning I'm with Squids, and then I'm with you, and then, or I'm with Purple, or I'm with, I just met her, Megatron X, or even Rock, and I'm just cool. And it's like, I get to interact, like, I feel like I'm working with you guys, even though you guys don't do what I do, I feel like we're enjoying our work day together. And it's beautiful. I think it's awesome.
Shades of purple in here dropping purple shades.
Purple shades.
I agree. I popped in, and you were at like what, level 13, and I was at like level 7, and like I played for like 40 minutes.
I'm only on episode like 452, guys. Come on, I can squeeze in at least another 300. You think?
What do they call that?
He's only been playing for 363 days. It's okay.
It's more of a let's play than a playthrough. It's like watching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's just hang out.
We just hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been putting in the work lately. I've been doing extra longs. Well, not extra long. I've been doing longer streams so I can do more of the missions. So, yeah. And I gotta, anyway, I got some tricks up my sleeves. So I've been working it out. I've been doing some things. It's going to happen. So yeah, man.
You got it. Listen, it can't be any worse than me running around in Tomb Raider for 30 minutes, you know, like, so you got it, bro.
Oh my God, even Sanchez is joining in. So what she said, what my favorite is when you have like episode 32 and then episode 32 part 2. So here's the thing about that. This is before you could like switch games. So like what happened was I was in the middle of playing Far Cry and I got disconnected and my stream ended. So I had to come back and finish. So that was part 2.
I get what you're saying.
Write that as a stand-up bit right there because that is hilarious right there. That is a piece of script, and I feel like it connects with so many people. It's very relatable.
But you only have like so much time to do things, you know. Like if you're in a mission and these missions are like an hour and a half long, and you only have like 45 minutes to really stream, you can't just be like episode 1 and then go to episode 2 when you're in the middle of episode 1 still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the sad part is I already have the Rambo bow, and it's like if you don't know, that's the cheat right there. You get that and you can take down any mission. There's nothing that can stand between you and that bow.
It's crazy because when you're like, I'm going to use the Rambo bow. And I'm like, wait a minute, did he just say Rambo bow? And as I'm typing, I'm like, tell me it's got like the grenade tip joint on there. Yeah. And I'm typing it, I'm like, does it? Yup, it does. You know, he's just going wild with that thing. I was like, whoa. That was crazy.
Dude. Every time I say it too, I'm like, I want to say the Rambo Bobo.
Yeah,
it's the Rambo Bobo.
The Rambo Bobo. Yeah.
So are you playing the first one, Obi?
Playing the first Tomb Raider?
Yeah, out of the 3 on Stadia.
I think it's the one that came out in 2018. That happens to be the one I'm playing with. I got stuck inside a water channel. I guess it's like right in the beginning of the game. And like, I know like you shoot the thing or whatever and you stand on it, it comes down, and then it pushes a pallet out and like you got to jump off the pallet onto the back wall. But I can't get it lined up right. I did that for 30 minutes yesterday and I was like shocked. I'm grateful that nobody left my channel. I'm being dead serious. I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. Who does this? Hey, come have an experience with me. We're going to play this game. Oh no, we're going to watch me attempt to jump up a wall for the next half an hour. Like, it was horrible. It was very horrible.
Never seen an Over It stream then?
No, I have not. I have no idea. Is it worse than me?
I love that game. I mean, I haven't played it, but I love watching those streams. Getting over it.
Just to give you an idea what Over It is, you're a guy in a pot with a pickaxe, and you're supposed to climb like a mountain. And it's and
all you can do is move your mouse to swing the axe.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta look this up. This is wild. Can you spell that for me? You said Over It, Overit?
I think it's called Getting Over It.
Getting Over It. Sorry, yeah.
This is gonna be crazy.
All you can do is move your mouse to like swing his pickaxe around. It's ridiculous. And it's just like there's so many reactions of people raging to it.
Oh, this is great. I'm starting to get in the rage. Get in the rage videos. I can promise you that.
Like when I'm down and out and I need to pick me up, watching Markiplier play Getting Over It is like instant. Like I feel better. Like my whole day. Like he is raging out so hard that like it's just the best. It's so good.
Oh, that's great. That is, my man is really throwing a chair.
Yeah, it's like that. It will change your life. It's like
yeah. I'm
when
so
you see
sorry.
people finish
Yo.
when you see people
Yo.
finish that game, you could tell they have like a sense of accomplishment.
Oh man, I did something with my life.
Like,
Oh man.
yeah, like I persevered. It's like the Dark Souls of like I don't know, Flappy Bird games.
Yeah. This is crazy. Like people are really going nuts. Oh man, I'm glad I found this. I found something to laugh at tonight. I can promise you that. I'm probably gonna be up to like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, yo, this is wild. Oh man, that's great stuff.
Yeah, right, geek. People are speedrunning that game too. And it's
Yeah, I just saw it's at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. I was like, wow.
yeah, and it takes some people days.
To speed run. That's crazy. Oh man.
So yeah, man. I don't know. Check us out on Cloudy Gaming Reviews tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be reviewing Doom with Ray the Gaming Cyborg and Stadia Pro Gaming. Be sure to check out everybody on the panel's channel. Want to let everybody know what you're going to be up to this next week coming up. Mr. Obi, you got anything planned?
No. I'm trying to prepare and to transition in my channel to a different start time. I got some great news this week, so I will be starting a new job, so my stream times are going to change, but I'm just going to be streaming, preparing for my son's his final hurrah. My wife is pregnant, which she's probably going to kill me for saying that. I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry, babe. My wife is pregnant, and we are actually going to take him to Pennsylvania for like a day, just to allow him to have his last final hurrah before his sibling shows up. And that's about it. So no more, no less. We're just enjoying life, getting out some good streams next week, hoping to see some of you guys, and just ready to come and have a blast. Enjoy life.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro. So
Thank
how
you.
about you, Riddigs? What you got going on?
First of all, I want to say congrats, Obi. Yeah, you read that.
Yeah, he said D2. No, I don't know what this one's nickname will be.
I think it works well. I mean,
Yeah, it does, right? D2, get over here. R2, D2, get in here. Man,
but
thank
yeah,
you.
Clicking away.
I got my weekly Sunday night, 10 p.m. EST. Nads and I were coming up with the Destiny 2 weekly news, as well as everything that happened in Stadia. And then we're hitting up the community. So if you want to jump in, hit me up. You like Destiny 2, it's free, it's cross-play, it's cross-save. So anybody wants to jump in, we're playing for an hour or so. Longer than that if we want to get stuff done as well. So always willing to help people out, play Destiny 2. And then on top of that, if Mr. Urban World is out there, I'm going to rope him into doing Freestyle Fridays. What up? He wanted to do some streaming, so maybe I'll caught him into that. He liked that idea, so we'll see. Other than that, I'm just going to be practicing up for Mortal Kombat, so you may see an online invitation from me, because honestly, I tried to find some online players on Mortal Kombat, and it was a little empty on Stadia, so
So
not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to wait as long as possible because I'm hoping to see it go on sale. So until then, but if I get it before the tournament, I'm definitely gonna shoot you a thing. We gotta get some playing going, buddy.
Obi, we should talk. Maybe we could run like a share thing or something. But the only problem is we couldn't play at the same time. So we weren't playing each other in the tournament. No, we could talk. Maybe but we'll talk.
Yeah, definitely.
So how about you already exist? What you got going on this week? Mr. Exists? Do you exist?
Does he exist?
But no, man.
Go ahead, leave him alone. He's here.
probably gonna do Stadia Rush on Sunday morning. Probably,
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know.
shout out Stadia
I'll be
Rush.
playing Legend of Keepers, Worms WMD, Darksiders 2, and Those Who Remain. So check that out. I'll post something on Twitter if you're interested. Come through, check your boy out, and see if these are games that I'm gonna like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if there's one thing you're gonna learn about me, Obi, I cannot multitask. So,
Dude, you're good. I know I talk too much, and I know I can be overly excited, so I'm like trying not to. So like I'm like, all right, let me stop. Shh, okay.
wow, man, congratulations to you, bro.
Thank you, and thank you to everybody who's saying congratulations to me. Thank you guys so much.
I just want to thank you for coming on the show, dude. It's like it's awesome you're on here and hanging out. So, yeah, thanks for blessing us with your presence.
I'm grateful. I never thought, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm so humbled, and you have no idea. I never thought I could actually do this. And now I'm here and I'm doing it. And to me, I'm on top of the world. And I'm grateful because people actually come and hang out with me online. And that was like, yeah, right. Like, I can't believe it. So I'm very, very humbled that you would even have me come here and, be interviewed on this. You have no idea how much it means to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And thank you everybody for listening to me. And I was sorry for all the, I can't help it sometimes. I just,
I love it. This guy's got energy. So go check out his channel. I'll make sure the link gets into the description, and subscribe to this guy. It's well worth it. Well worth it. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. And I just put out the link for the after show. Normally that's only for members only, but we put the link out in chat last week, and it was pretty cool. I figured we'd do it again because there's a really good chance that Stadia Pro Gaming and Ray the Gaming Cyborg will be joining and hanging out, and you don't want to miss it. So it's an unlisted stream. It's just real chill, us hanging out. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys for coming on the show. Brutigs already exists. Obi Rose, you guys are awesome. They're really good guys. Hang out with them off camera too, and just amazing people. And shout out to everybody in chat, especially our regulars. You guys, you make this worthwhile. You make this fun. I enjoy hanging out with you, and I'd like to get to know you better. So come and join in the after show. Let's kick it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, with all that said, we're gonna say peace out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.